All right, quick question. Has there ever been a Big Brother Naija season where there wasn't a kitchen fight? Yeah. I mean, not just about food, not just over food or supplies, but also over the hygiene of the kitchen, especially even washing plates. What is it about washing plates that throws people off? What is it about doing dishes, washing the plates that you ate with, washing the pot that you cooked with? What is it about those basic things that sets people off, that makes people go crazy? I mean, guys, in this case, it's actually a bit beyond that, but I watched the whole drama that transpired between Chinwe and Ocee of the Ndi twins, also known as one of the heads of house, who is under authority to help, coordinate the activities of the house as, giving to him. Let me say giving, yeah, but as giving to him as part of his head of house duties by Big Brother. And all what I could think of was, this girl does not know that this is probably not that season where there's going to be one housemate that's going to be fighting everybody. You know why? Ladies and gentlemen, it is all because of the announcement Ebuka made on Monday evening during the live nomination process. Guys, if Ebuka's announcement about the whole voting process and the eviction process is true for this entire season and not just this week, Chinwe just might be in trouble. Chinwe just might be part of the first pairs to be evicted from the house. Guys, I know you're confused at this point. Don't worry. I'm going to give you all the details on this particular episode of Frankly Speaking with Brother Naija. So please make sure you watch to the end. Don't skip out on any part, all right? We're going to get right into it in a bit. But before we do so, this video will be very much incomplete if I do not make mention of such a significant day as today in the history of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, especially for those of you that are my fellow Nigerians that are watching this video, today is a significant day. Currently, there are tons and tons of Nigerian youths all across the countries that are out there in the streets protesting against bad governance in Nigeria. Last week, during our live conversation, I had taken out some minutes to talk about the current situation of Nigeria. Guys, this country is in shambles. This country is in shambles. Government policies and all whatnot is not favorable to the common man. Hence the reason Nigerians are protesting. I pray that you are safe. Please stay safe. Don't engage in violence. If you sense violence around you, please exit that location immediately. My prayer for us today and every other day that this protest will continue is that the odds be in our favor. Now, quickly, let's get right into the details of this conversation. Now, I'm going to be frank with all of you. If I tell you that I really understand the issue, right? Like what exactly transpired between Ocee of the Ndi twins and Chinwe of the Zinwe pair, I'll be lying to you. But I'm going to fill you in of, the fragments of information that I got from all the conversations that's been going on in the house since morning, all right? Now, from the little I picked, it turns out that Chinwe took up the title of kitchen assistant, which translates to mean that she will be in charge of the affairs of the kitchen. Yes, there are obviously the official chefs of the house who are professional chefs, right? But Chinwe is the assistant, or kitchen assistant rather, yes. And she's going to ensure that the kitchen is clean. She's going to ensure that whoever goes in there to cook, those who are in charge of cleaning the kitchen at that point in time should ensure that they take up their responsibility and get the job done. Yes, but last night, because these housemates, as usual, have been going to bed late, and of recent, because they have to prepare for their wager task presentation that's set to happen tomorrow, Friday. Most of the housemates were tired, but that did not stop some of them from making food in the kitchen. And so after they finished cooking, they had messed up the whole place, left their dirty dishes, even the cutleries and just items they used to prepare their meal. They had left it all scattered in the kitchen, and Ocee had actually found it this morning. So quite naturally, he had gone to hold on to the kitchen assistant, Chinwe, that, oh, why did she not call on the people that prepared their meal to clean it up? Now, from the fragment I could understand from Chinwe's ranting, she did not come to this house to do house help for anybody. Ocee was not very specific about the job title, or rather the job roles, you know, that she was supposed to take on as kitchen assistant. Guys, we were just going back and forth. And Ocee was trying to explain to her that, listen, it is not in his place to go and hold on to those people that cooked, you know, that she's the kitchen assistant. She should know that she should call on those people to take on the responsibility of the mess that they created, you know, clean up the mess that they created. So there was a bit of a back and forth, you know, Chinwe talking over everybody else, not wanting to calm down and listen to the explanation that Ocee and Sean and other people were trying to give. Ocee, on the other hand, was getting frustrated. Ocee, his twin brother, was completely frustrated and quiet, yes. So it was so hectic that they were trying to tell her that, listen, you need to call people to clean. And you too, you also need to clean your plate because you used some of the dishes and you kept it there. And she said, oh, she already washed the pot that they used to cook, so she's not going to do anything else. But the worst part of that situation was the fact that she was continuously speaking over everybody, not wanting to calm down and listen. They were trying to tell her to calm down so they could explain their point, but she was not ready or even willing to listen. At some point, she started complaining that, oh, she has a headache, that, oh, she didn't sleep last night, that she's cranky, blah, 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 blah. And then Zion, her boyfriend, came to mediate in the situation. He tried to pacify everybody, and then he said, okay, for peace to reign, he was going to do the dishes, he was going to clean the kitchen, Chinwe should go and rest. But Chinwe refused. She outrightly pulled Zion away and said, no, let us go away. You're not washing any plates. You will not do it. You will not wash any plate. Let's go and sleep. In fact, I want to call you now. Let's go. And she pulled Zion away, and Zion was laughing and followed her away. And that was quite, you know, triggering to the housemates that were actually there. But, you know, everybody is threading carefully. People don't really want to express their true sentiment about a particular situation. But it was very obvious that they were quite irritated by how she handled that situation. So that has been the conversation since morning. Almost everybody in the house is talking about it. And people are quite put off by how Chinwe acted this morning. Although some of them were not there, or most of them were not there. But because this is not the first time Chinwe would speak over people, according to them, you know, we don't see everything that goes on in the house, but from what most of the conversations has been all about, this is not the first time that Chinwe is behaving that way. That most of the time, when she finds out that she is wrong, she's in the wrong, she begins to deflect, you know, she begins to shift away from taking responsibility for what she did. And even Chinwe Ocee mentioned the same thing, that even yesterday when Dami was trying to apologize to the whole house, you know, for how she had reacted to them in the kitchen, or acted to them in the kitchen, that the way Chinwe had actually attacked was quite wrong and triggering as well. So guys, that has been the conversation today, and it's very obvious that Chinwe's attitude has negatively rubbed off on everybody in the house. And it's quite clear, you know, that they are not happy with her, that they are quite irritated with the negative energy that she's trying to bring into the house, considering the fact that to some extent there's been peace in the house. Now, what do I think? Guys, I totally agree with all the housemates. Chinwe has been overreacting. And it's very glaring that she came in with some sort of script to act out, which is quite normal, of course, because as far as I'm concerned, every single housemate is playing a game, right? So Chinwe obviously and rightfully is doing likewise, yes. So Chinwe is playing into a particular character, you know, and I feel like that is the hot-headed housemate, the character of the hot-headed housemate, the character of the housemate that, you know, is quick to snap, the character of the housemate that, you know, you speak to her once, she'll speak back to you or back at you 10 times over. Yes, you know that character that they say, no grief for anybody. Yeah, so it's like that is the character that she's playing out. Now, I might be wrong. I might be wrong in the sense that that could possibly be a true nature. But there is not ruling away the fact that sometimes she's probably over amplifying things just to get camera time, just to trend, you know, just to cause chaos, you know, just to create content, which is fine because according to Big Brother, feel free to cook, cry, or love to get to the pot of gold. And so it seems like housemates are beginning to, you know, peel off their layers of self-restraint, peel off their layers of kumbaya, you know, and beginning to reveal either their true self or the self that they came with into the house to play the game. Now, where does my concern lie? As far as I'm concerned, I'm okay with whatever this housemate wants to do, whatever they want to do, you know, whatever they want to bring to the table. I'm quite cool with that. But am I concerned for them? Yes, I am. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it might seem as though the voting system, and most especially the eviction process this season, is completely different. And that is because on Monday, during the live nomination process, Ebuka had actually announced that how the voting process will work, yeah? I don't know if it's for this week, as I said before, or if it's for the entire season, but this is what he said, that viewers will nominate housemates that they want to keep in the house, right? So Ebuka did not use the word vote, that viewers will vote. According to him, viewers will nominate housemates that they want to keep in the house. Now, of course, it's going to be in a level of hierarchy, right? People that receive the highest votes to the lowest votes or vice versa. So, according to Ebuka still, it is now left to the housemates who are leading in the voting polls for the week that will now decide housemates that they will save, you know, or probably evict from the bottom 4 housemates. Yeah, the bottom 4. So the bottom 4 housemates are at the mercy, or will be at the mercy of the housemates that are leading in the voting polls. So imagine this, ladies and gentlemen, imagine that this is going to be the case for the entire week. And someone like the Zinwe pair, Chinwe, courtesy of Chinwe, continuously falls into the, what's it called, into the bottom 4. And carrying on with the attitude that she's carrying on with now, she gets increasingly irritating and overbearing to her fellow housemate. Do you honestly think they will keep her in the house? And that is why I think it was very wise of Damilola to have tendered an apology to the entire house yesterday. Because it was as if she knew that, okay, this is probably not that season for you to come and, you know, step on toes unnecessarily. Because it is one thing for someone to provoke you and you react, but it is also another thing for you to just start reacting unprovoked, which was exactly what Chinwe was displaying this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, if Ebuka's announcement is going to be the case for this entire season, then congratulations to all of us. Yes, because what this means is that our supplications have been answered by the organizers. Because this is one of those things that we have been calling out for. Yeah, that because of how the voting system works, you know, because of how lopsided and imbalanced it is most of the time, you know, by virtue of the situations that arises where certain housemates are continuously kept in the house, saved by certain fan base, you know, because they're either in a sheep or because they are the eye candy of the season or because they have a fine face or because they just have a huge fan base. Ladies and gentlemen, what this means is that is actually going to change, because housemates will remain in the house now according to how their fellow housemates feel about them, according to what experiences they have shared or currently sharing with their fellow housemates. So if it's going to be the case for the entire season, ladies and gentlemen, I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm going to stop talking here right now because I would love to hear your thoughts on this one. So please go ahead and share in the comment section below. I'll see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah. Thanks for watching and have an amazing day. Bye.